Oh my God, my gorgeous Taurus, this is so important. You are really going to need to come to the bottom of this. Like, oh my God. I mean, I don't want to start this reading with some kind of like a horrible negativity or something like that, but you are really going to need to pay attention to this, because someone is really trying to take an advantage of you. Someone has been trying to take an advantage of you for a while, but now you will see like how this is actually going to unfold when it comes to the month of May 2023. You know what's on your side. Everything is on your side. Everything is on your side from what this is all about. Okay, so this is to do something really dodgy, something really negative, like somebody's literally trying to take an advantage of you. So this is already very much so a dark and negative energy coming from somebody else towards you. So the light is already on your side. Do you see what I mean? The light is on your side, so you're going to be fine, because as I said, somebody's literally going to try to take an advantage of you, be really naughty. And I don't want you to be really paranoid or scared here. I think that this is already happening in your life, because an unfoldment of this already started, and I don't want to make you feel really scared or negative about this, because it's not to do with somebody who's very special to you. It's not to do with your partner. It's not to do with your mother. It's not to do with your father. It's not to do with your sister. You get my drift. It's not to do with anybody who means to you or should mean to you, in your life, on your spiritual journey. But it's maybe to do with a specific organization or something like that. You need to be really careful here, because you, my gorgeous Taurinis, are absolutely beautiful, gorgeous people, gorgeous spirits, and gorgeous souls. And sometimes people do kind of take your strength in a slightly different way. For some reason, sometimes people don't think that maybe you are going to realize and understand what they're trying to do. For example, because you're a good person, you really are genuinely good people, and you see a lot through your good eyes, through the goodness. But sometimes you can just overlook and not notice and not realize how naughty and how nasty and how negative and how dark some people can actually be. And this is purely down to your goodness and the way you see life. The way you see through life, you just see through this like a really kind of optimistic and positive lenses. So now this in itself, it's a very important element what I'm trying to say here, because it's that type of energy, like a goodness energy, that sometimes it's a goodness energy, don't get me wrong, goodness energy, and sometimes people try to take an advantage of that, you see, and they think that they can do something naughty, something negative, and something dark. Please do not get paranoid when I'm telling you this. This is not bad at all. It's actually brilliant, because you, as I said, an unfoldment of this already started, but this is going to become so obvious, when it comes to the actual month of May, and especially when it comes to the actual numerology. I mean, come on, your number is 1105. This is a very powerful number, very important number, and it means that you are really going to have your turning point here, like in so many different ways. But you also need to pay attention to specifically what is going to happen to you on the 11th of May. On the 11th of May, your eyes are going to be open. On the 11th of May, your eyes are going to be open like never before. What are you going to see and what are you going to realize on the 11th of May? It's going to change your life forever. There is so much that you're going to understand about yourself and about your spiritual journey from a completely different level. Things that didn't make sense to you are all going to start making sense while they were happening to you. And at the time when you were making certain impulsive mistakes, even that, it's going to start making sense to you as well. What are you going to see and what you're going to come across and what you're going to experience on the 11th of May? It's literally going to change your life forever. But it's also, most importantly, going to be such a breaking and turning point when it comes to you breaking some kind of a very negative habit, which is way more negative than you have actually realized. So this is why this is so important. But going back on that situation where you need to be really strong, my gorgeous Torini, when it comes to the actual whole month of May. So it's to do with maybe some kind of organization, maybe few different people, or maybe even couple of people, but it's nobody to do with your, like, it's nothing to do with your, like, a family members or anybody who is close to you. So this is not dark, but it's just going to give you a chance to reflect and make the most of it. So you need to stand your ground, you need to put your foot down, and you need to understand that what are you going to become aware. And even if you're not aware of this, you're actually going to become aware of this in May. And although I said that unfoldment of this already started, you know, maybe it started behind your back, but if you're not aware of this, or you were not aware of this, you're actually going to be aware of this in May. So it's to do with somebody trying to do a dirty on you, somebody trying to do something naughty to you. And it's almost like kind of even like so nasty, like almost like kind of illegal in so many different ways, what this person or this group of people is going to try to you. So you need to remain strong, you need to remain balanced, and you need to remain centered. There is someone extremely ridiculously wise in your life. There is a wise, weird, strange and unusual person, somebody who is your friend, somebody who is in your life, somebody who is consistent in your life, who is really kind of going to like give you such an invaluable, you know, valuable, like a mind-blowing advice. You know, that particular wise person, somebody very quirky, very spiritual, very clever, very bizarre at times, somebody who people don't understand normally as such, and somebody who is like a bit of a Marmite. You either love this person or you either really dislike this person. You know, there is nothing in between with this type of people. I'm just trying to help you to understand who is going to be playing this specific role when it comes to them telling you something very wise, very clever to do with that specific situation. That is somehow going to surprise you, because this is with somebody who's very spiritual and clever normally, but it's going to surprise you how clued up this person is with that specific subject. So be strong and do not lose your hope whatsoever. The bottom line is that you are really going to become aware of this issue, what I've started this reading with. You're going to become aware of this issue, who you need to be very careful about, and try to find out as many informations also, like maybe when it comes to legal things and things like that, how you can, you know, what you can actually do and which necessary steps do you need to make. But then at the same time, it's all pretty self-explanatory. What exactly do you need to do? My gorgeous Taurine is here indeed. You just need to put your foot down and you just need to carry on, because you do need to kind of like, you need to do something about this, and you know, you need to do something about it. You just need to kind of like really keep going, and keep going, you know, keep going forward with those things that you know that they are right, you know, because somebody's trying to do something dodgy to you, and you must not let this situation to stop. You need to gather as much evidence as you possibly can, but also you need to do as much as you possibly can. I mean, there is going to be a really good news that you're actually going to have about it in between the 21st and the 27th of the actual May. In between the 21st and the 27th of May, you're already going to have a brilliant news when it comes to that. But by that point, by that moment in time, you just need to keep on being persistent. When this comes to your mind, you know, you will know what this is. You will know what this is, because as I said, almost as if you are going to need to also like kind of maybe pay certain amount of money for something that you actually shouldn't be paying for. It's like, yeah, giving something away that you shouldn't be giving away, or paying some kind of amount of money that you should not be paying for whatsoever. You see what I mean? So why would you do this? Why would you do this, my gorgeous Taurine? It's to do with somebody very naughty. And you know what really amazing thing is? That you will know exactly what to do. You will come on top, and on top of that, you are this particular organization. They are gonna get some kind of like a fine or some kind of a punishment, and you know what? You will destroy them. No. You know, I know that sounds really horrible. like you will destroy them. But I'm really sorry, it's like maybe I shouldn't use the word destroy them, but when somebody is trying to do something so nasty, I don't really mind to use that word destroy them, because this particular organization has done this to other people as well. And they've been doing this for a while, and you, my gorgeous Torini, are so special because you're the only one who's going to be able to break this. So here you go, baby. You see what I mean? It had to be Torini to come forward in order to sort things out for everybody. So it's absolutely brilliant. Okay, my gorgeous Torinis, this is so, so, so important indeed. And you're also going to realize the power of understanding when it comes to the people in your life this month. You're going to understand the power of cooperation as well, and that in itself, it's really going to contribute towards you having a perfect combination of material and spiritual prosperity. And that also is going to lead towards you doing something spiritual that you haven't done in absolute like ages. And when you do this, whatever this is, like whether this is smudging your home and you start this process, whether it's playing with some kind of crystals, it doesn't matter, baby. Whatever this is, once you get into it, there is this very specific realization that you are going to have. Very, very specific realization. You will know what you need to change about your life. You will know what you need to alter. You will know what you need to change about your life. But it wouldn't have come to you in any other way. When it comes to the actual nutrition and health, my gorgeous Torini, I highly suggest you to get like a natural vitamin D3, which is going to boost your immune system, alongside zinc picolinate, which is also going to play an important role when it comes to skin, hair and nails. And on top of that, I highly suggest you organic chlorella, which is rich in omega-3 essential fatty acids, and it's also rich in protein. The fact that it's rich in omega-3 essential fatty acids is that our body cannot produce this by itself, but it's essential for our mind, for our brain, for our memory, for our concentration levels and things like that. So this is why this is perfect. But what else I was going to say? Pam pam pam! All my vitamins are on a half price sale. They are as cheap as anything at the moment. These are these are like a superb quality vitamins and minerals. You are not gonna find them anywhere as cheap like this quality. Superb quality vitamins and minerals without any additives, without any chemicals, without any unnecessary fillers. They're absolutely clean and made with superb quality ingredients, suitable for vegetarians, for vegans and everybody. And they are on a half price at the moment. Absolute bargain for this superb quality. So this is zinc picolinate, this is vitamin D3 here, and this is organic chlorella. Okay, so if you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor. You just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. And in order to buy these vitamins, you can just click on the name of this video at the bottom, and it's gonna expand, and you will see at the bottom there will be links. Or you can just go on Google and just type in gorgeous Sasha Bonasin vitamins. No, I'm joking. You just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin vitamins, and my page is going to come up that way as well. And you will see that they are indeed on a half price. Now, my gorgeous Torini, the very first date, the very first date that I need you to pay attention to, it's actually going to be on the very 1st of May. On the very 1st of May, you are really, I hope you don't forget this, but on the very 1st of May, as soon as you wake up in the morning, something is going to be on your mind. Then when something very, very specific, completely out of the blue, again, look, I will show you. As soon as you wake up on the 1st of May, look at this, something very specific is going to be on your mind. Sorry. Something very specific is going to be on your mind. But the thing is that when you wake up on the 2nd of May, that very thing is going to be on your mind again. So if you miss that on the 1st of May, it doesn't matter, because it's going to be on your mind on the 2nd of May. And look at this, very much so, you are really going to be thinking about certain people in your life. And you're going to be thinking a lot about how you can bring more people into your life. And you're also going to be reminded of the certain people and how things used to be in your life. Now suddenly you are going to have this great sense on the 1st and the 2nd of May. It's all going to be reminding you from the moment you wake up what is going to be on your mind. It's a lot to do with people. It's a lot to do with spending more time with people. But I'm not surprised. You see what I say to you about the power of cooperation and about the power of understanding. You know, the people that are going to be on your mind specifically, it's a lot about the 1st and the 2nd of May. The people who are on your mind persistently, like the people are going to be on your mind specifically, are really kind of people that you need to connect or reconnect with or spend more time with them. This is brilliant, because those are the people that are specifically going to be contributing towards you having this perfect combination of material and spiritual prosperity. When somebody affects our balance in that particular way, that means that certain people are missing in your life. Maybe not completely missing, but it's just going to be they're just going to be highlighted people that are going to bring so much contribution into your life. Do you know what I mean? It's just not about a cooperation and things like that, but it's like going to contribute towards your life. It's going to be highlighted which people are missing and which people you should kind of reconnect with as well. This is in itself a rather very, very important indeed. The second important date, my gorgeous, the third important date, I suppose, it's going to be on the 3rd of May. Now, on the 3rd of May, this is brilliant, my gorgeous Torini, because on the on the 3rd of May, this is brilliant because you are really going to feel so determined. It's about a message that you are going to have. And it's all going to start with message, with this information. And this message and information that you're going to have, it's going to make you so determined in order to kind of put your point across, in order to put your foot down. You know, this is like, oh my God. So what you need to remember is that you are going to feel completely determined to put your point across, to put your foot down after you get this information. And this is so important to do it without any aggression or without any fighting or without any arguments whatsoever. This is just so important, because if you do become angry or aggressive, I'm not saying you're going to, everything is just going to be bye bye baby, don't you cry. No, do you know what I mean? No, everything is going to be like no baby, no. So it's like kind of, it's all like under the certain lines, you know. I don't know if you can even say this, under the certain lines, whatever, within the certain lines, you know what I mean, yeah? So it's like, so you're going to become determined to put your point across, but you have to somebody very specific when you get this information, and that's brilliant. That's important when it comes to your balance, but you must not kind of go on the next level with that, because at that moment in time, you will also understand, you need to understand that, you know, it's like about, this is a lot by you putting your point across, you're already transforming your life. You're already transforming your life by putting your point across. At the time when you put your point across, you're also going to have such a powerful sign, such a unique and unusual sign that you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing, but also at the same time, after that moment in time, in between the 3rd and the actual 10th of May, it's all about you kind of knowing that you are about to change your direction, you know, and that in itself is so important. And at that moment in time, when you become aware of the fact that you are changing your direction, not completely, but slightly, not completely, but slightly, but it's also going to come in a form of the actual priorities as well. You will become aware in between the 3rd and the 10th of May, some kind of unfinished business. Some kind of unfinished business is going to be highlighted here, and this is something that you need to pay attention to. But you can only deal with this unfinished business if you kind of observe your attitude every single time when you're thinking about it. You need to observe your attitude. And why do you think about it in a specific way? Because you yourself are preventing yourself from kind of finishing something, some kind of unfinished business, purely through your own attitude and way of thinking about it. So this is the moment in time when you have to, for the love of God, observe your attitude as soon as you become aware of it. And trust me, things are going to become very, very interesting after this moment in time. Another thing I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Torini, would be where is it now? Here. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. This is called Nephrit Jade. Very beautiful, very gorgeous, very striking. It keeps the body safe from the damaging effects of external sources, and at the same time, you know, it soothes the nervous system. It brings strength and healing to the immune system as well. On another hand, it makes you feel re-energized. It makes you feel optimistic. It makes you feel good. It attracts a good luck, especially while we are working on something that we are passionate about, okay? And it also attracts a good luck, and it attracts success when we are kind of thinking about money, finances, our career, what our next step is going to be. You know, you wear this and you understand things crystal clear, that things that would normally cloud your mind and prevent you from moving forward when it comes to you feeling strong attraction towards something but not understanding why and where this is coming from. This really helps you to get in touch with yourself on a completely different level, which on another hand helps you to reflect and go so much further. Just remember that this brings a good luck, and it's also absolutely brilliant when it comes to finances and things like that. This gorgeous Nephrit Jade comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. Okay, so the next important date is going to be on the 13th of the actual May. On the 30th, did you think I'm gonna forget this? My gorgeous Torinis, how dare you? How dare you? I'm joking. How dare you? How dare you? I'm joking. Did you think I'm gonna forget? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday Torini. Happy birthday to you. 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 Happy birthday, my gorgeous Torini. Did you really think that I'm going to forget? So do not forget about your own power, your own energy throughout this month. It's going to be very strong, it's going to be very powerful, and it's going to help you every single step on the way. You are indeed going to be noticed by someone really, really special, okay? But you're also going to notice someone really, really special this month who is going to contribute to your life like no one ever before. more. And it's happening at a time when your energy is going to be so elevated indeed. The 13th of May, it's going to be the next day that you need to pay attention to. This is going to be brilliant because you are going to have such a gorgeous and beautiful and amazing experience here. This experience that you're going to have, it's going to happen completely out of blue, okay? And that in itself, it's like not only about the experience, how you're going to feel and what amazing things you're going to come across. There is something very specific that you're going to learn about yourself, learn about your skill. You will know where you need to put more energy, but most importantly, this is literally the 13th of May. It's like a beginning of an adventure here. You are literally, this is the beginning of an adventure. You are going to understand here where this enthusiasm is coming from, this optimism, this initiative. You are going to become aware of exactly what you need to do and what exactly is going to bring unlimited possibilities into your life. I mean, you are going to become like a giant mama here. Like, you're going to become so determined. It's all about your strong willpower, and at the same time you will know that this really is a very, very intelligent choice here, because it is going to bring a resolution to so many different things when it comes to your life. But there is always that bastard. No, I'm joking. There is always but do not make an impulsive mistake. Do not make useless sacrifice. And because there is some kind of like some kind of gossip or something that you're going to hear, something ridiculous at around this time. But then again, as somebody very loyal to you, somebody really beautiful to you, somebody who is very much so consistent in your life, somebody who you can trust, a real beautiful person, is kind of going to really make you aware of, like, kind of is going to tell you something that you didn't know, which is brilliant. But then on another hand, it's more about somebody who is really beautiful and gorgeous and consistent in your life, like a family member. Someone is going to tell you this specific information where you kind of contemplate, where you're going to contemplate influences, outside influences, because if this person didn't give you this information, then you would make a useless sacrifice. But now this person is going to give you this information, and you are going to be able to contemplate outside influences. And this is brilliant. So because of that, you're not going to make this impulsive mistake. And this, my gorgeous Taurini, is like ever so important. And another thing I was going to recommend you, I mean, look at this stunning happy birthday, Taurini. Look at this, absolutely look at this, like, come on, look at this. Hello, are you looking? Look at this. I'm in one of those moods. I've been born in one of those moods. Okay, so anyway, my gorgeous Taurini, look at this baby. Look at how beautiful and striking this is. Orange seam agate. This gorgeous crystal promotes emotional stability. You need that, I'm joking. No, but you do. Everybody needs it. This crystal promotes emotional stability, courage, and persistence in the heart, soul, and essence, okay? This in itself, this orange seam agate is so powerful. You know why specifically? As soon as you wear it, you feel re-energized immediately. You feel such a courageous energy. You become very, very courageous, very strong, very powerful. You become like, your self-esteem take over. You become so determined. So it's about the it's about the courage. It's about the courage, and it's about the determination as well. This is so important, especially when it comes to us again, trying to do something that we are worried about, trying to express ourselves at a time when we just don't feel right. sorry. At the time when we don't feel right, it just brings you an instant courage. And there could be so many different things that we are doing and that we are working on, surrounded by weird people, strange people, or maybe such a negative people that have got a bad influence and impact on us, because we are, at the end of the day, spiritual beings, and we pick up on a negative energy like there is no tomorrow. So we can say whatever we want to say, but it's still still going to be affecting our balance. And this is why this is brilliant, because it gives you so much more courage, to do what you want to do. And it's not only that, to like when you're kind of working on something really important, you just do not allow anything to affect your balance whatsoever. It's fantastic for courage and determination. You realize when you wear this, you do things much better. You have more energy. You achieve so much more. You just expand your mind. You have so many different ideas, but at the same time you have a courage to take these ideas on, because you are able to understand these ideas on a completely different angle, on a completely different level, while you're actually wearing this. So this is, I highly recommend you to wear throughout May, June, July and August, my gorgeous Torini. And it's called Orange Sim Agate. The link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. And this also comes with a gorgeous sterling silver chain. Sorry. So now the last important date, it's actually going to be on the 26th of May. On the 26th of May, I like this so much, because it's about this beautiful accomplishment. This beautiful accomplishment. I like this. You really deserve this. It's such a beautiful accomplishment. It's not something like absolutely like huge, but it is a beautiful accomplishment. And it's more about having this beautiful accomplishment, and that in itself, it's going to become your path. It's going to show you clearly what your next step should be. This is so important. But also when it comes to stress, you have been going through when it comes to the stress that you've been going through over the last 25 months, yeah, exactly, this is going to be absolutely brilliant, because at the same time, there was so much of insecurity that you actually had, because you were kind of waiting for this accomplishment, and because you were waiting for this accomplishment, you didn't know which are going to be the next steps, and that had created a little bit of confusion, and also it kind of brought a little bit of insecurity, and this in itself, it's gonna kind of like really lead towards you in between the 26th of May and the end of that month. You are going to become aware of this really important opportunity, and this opportunity that you're going to become aware of is bringing also somebody very special into your life. But this opportunity that you're going to become aware of in between the 26th of May and the end of that month, that opportunity, it's going to be directly connected to these steps that you will find out that you need to make as soon as you become aware of this beautiful accomplishment. So already within the next few days, you're already going to become aware of this opportunity, which is going to be brilliant. There is something challenging that you're going to find about it, but it doesn't matter. You will take it on, and you're gonna do absolutely fine. Exactly 21 days after this moment in time, you're already gonna have a beautiful vision of how you want your life to be, and it's gonna be so much different to what is your vision is like now. There are gonna be so many other things that this is actually going to bring in the best possible way. You grew so much over the last couple of years, my gorgeous Taurinis, and only now you're gonna be able to realize the extent of all that. Within the last few days of this month, you are going to have a very kind of strong desire to recover what is lost, but you will know exactly what I mean. You're going to have a very strong desire to recover what is lost, and that in itself, like, it's going to make you aware of the fact that you're going to need to make an important choice. And it's all about like kind of stop over analyzing. It's important to make this is so significant to make an important choice, but you can only do this when you stop over analyzing. What you need to do within the last few days of May, my gorgeous Torini, you need to get clarity on what you desire and move forward. This is going to be so important. And there is another big mama I'm going to say. You really do need to work on some kind of addiction here. I know I've been talking about it before, but you do need to work on some kind of addiction, whatever this is, because it's been affecting your life. It's affecting your balance. And now it's not only the right time to do this, but also because this is your time of the year. You will have the necessary balance in order to reflect on everything in such a more powerful way, especially when it comes to like a dealing with some kind of addiction. And that in itself, that addiction, actually it's going to make itself obvious within the last few days in May anyway, so you will know what this is. So now, my gorgeous Torini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationships. So now, this is brilliant. Like, oh my God, the news that the couples have been waiting for absolute ages. There is some kind of news, some kind of achievement that the couples have been waiting for absolute ages. So that is going to become obvious at around the 10th of May already. An amazing achievement, something that you've both been absolutely waiting for absolute ages, and you were worried about it so much. And this in itself, it's going to be brilliant. So it's all about this brilliant news that you are going to have as the couple, and that in itself, it's really going to make you aware of, on one hand, that you don't have to hold on to things too tight anymore, and then on another hand, you will be able to chill out and relax a little bit. But then again, the most important thing out of all this is now you will both clearly understand that there is a very, very important step that you're going to need to make, because if you don't make that important step, you're going to be unhappy forever. So both of them, I know it sounds horrible, but no, it's about something that you both wanted to do for such a long time, but it's just not happening. So now you really need to, in order to have a maximum happiness in life, maybe I should have worded it like that, then you will understand exactly which step do you need to make. And this is something quite big and something which is going to take time, but as soon as you start this, things are already going to start moving on. And ignore the fact that something is going to take for such a long time, because all this is going to happen way sooner than you can possibly imagine. In fact, already by the end of September 2023, you're going to be enjoying the fruits of your labor. You're going to be enjoying so much as the couple that you're not enjoying right now. But it's all going to start here with that giant step which you're going to decide to make, and only you two can do this. No one can do this for you. You see, it's important. And for those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Torini, it is more about you realizing, something. At around the 8th, in between the 8th and the 18th of May, in between the 8th and the 18th of May, you're going to realize that only now you're ready to let someone into your life. And you're also going to realize exactly why you haven't felt ready so far. And you're also going to realize that you were the one who were restricting yourself from this. And I think that you didn't get over something, or you didn't get over someone. So it had to pass such a long time in order for you to feel ready. So it's more about the realization which you're going to have, and this realization that you're going to have within this time frame, it's important, because you're going to realize exactly that you were the one who was blocking yourself from finding someone new, you see. But also at the same time, you're going to realize that exactly what do you need to do, and this is going to be brilliant. So it's more about realizing that only now you are ready to let someone into your life, but also you're going to realize the bigger picture, why you haven't been able, or why you haven't been ready to let someone into your life. So that's the one thing which is going to happen. And then at around the end of this month, within the last few days this month, I'm sorry, I know it's the last day again, there is going to be a very beautiful and emotional experience you're going to have with somebody, my gorgeous Torini. What are you going to be up to? You're going to let me know. But there is going to be really beautiful experience, if you know what I mean, like kind of beautiful emotional experience with someone. You can make out of this whatever you like, because you will see what is going to happen. And when you have this beautiful and emotional experience, this is going to make you aware of how much you're missing certain things in life. And that couldn't have happened at a better time, because then and there you are really gonna start realizing how much do you miss certain things. And this is going to be an absolute game changer for you, because instantly you are going to have a clear indication where do you want to go and what do you want to do. And that in itself, it's already going to put you on the path, like going towards someone, but you will not know who that is in May. It's more about June and July, when that person is going to make themselves known to you. Okay, my gorgeous Torini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.